So one of the things that you can actually go ahead and do in Affinity is work around with swatches. And by default, you can see that swatches are a certain size right here. If you want to go ahead and change that out, then you can simply expand this out and you can see the swatches option right here. For example, you can see that I have different palettes right here. If I want to go ahead, I can rename out the palette. So let's say, for example, something like Tube Light right here, just like this. Press OK, and then what happens is that this is the palette that's renamed. Apart from that, you can duplicate out a palette right here. So you can see that the same palette has been duplicated right here, just like this. And apart from that, you can go ahead and delete out a palette that you don't like as well. For example, let's say if you don't want this palette, simply go ahead and delete out the palette right here. You have other options right here, like you can go ahead and set the default option for, let's say, different color ranges right here, like for example for CMYK, for gray, and so forth. You can also go ahead and remove out the let's say the default for different color spaces as well. So here you can see that the appearance, you can show it as a list, so you can go ahead and see the color details as well. And apart from that, what you can also do is you can go ahead and, let's say for example, go to appearance, select out medium right here, just like this. And then you can go ahead and go for Lars as well. And this is what you have, as you can see. So you simply have Lars format right here as well. And you can even go ahead and sort it out by color right here, just like this. And you can even go ahead and sort it out alphabetically as you want as well. And you can see that they are sorted out accordingly right there. So if I were to go around, you can see the import and export palette right here. You can actually see the panels right here, just like this. So this is simply the panel option, not related to swatches specifically. And this is basically what you have right here. So this is how you can go ahead and work around with the swatches options and then change around how the colors actually look. You can go ahead and expand this out right here and so forth as you like and manage out the color palette as needed. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.